Welcome to the second section. Yeah, I hope we can actually finish it this way. So I already talked about things I learned. I talked about three things. How I got out of depression. And that was how I got my focus in Christ and my purpose out of it. Yeah. And I talked about learning not to allow people actually influence you, influence your reactions, because that's what really matters. Like your reaction really matters because that's the main thing. So I talked about just being consistent, like be conscious about it, like be conscious about it, like okay, this person is giving me this shit. How do I want to respond to it? In fact, shock them with your response. You don't have to be, it's not every time that you have to be, all in the face of people or all outspoken. Just there are some times that you just have to look away. Oh yeah, look away. So yeah, then I talked about the March 25 poem. Like I got to understand some tricks with poetry. And yes, I don't do large crowds yet, but I look forward. At least I think I've had three outings in China, I think. Yep. So let's hope for more grounds, more places to cover, more big complaints, because now I'm still doing school stuff, but let's hope for the big complaints. Oh, it's at term. But yeah, so this part, let me try to talk about things I wish I did differently. Okay, I think on my birthday, I and my closest friends at that point started to fall out, and I feel like I could have done better. Although sometimes you want to do better, but the situation, like you are too injured to even do better. So yeah, I can't say I kind of regret it, but I learned through that stuff, like that letting go and forgiving are two different things. When you simply look away, like just let it go, just look away, it's not like you've deeply forgiven the person. So it's really possible that some other times these things show up. So I think we have to, like, as people, we have to actually understand that when we want to forgive, we should just forgive. We should not do that thing of let me just look away, because this thing will keep piling up, and every half matter not settled leads to a big matter. So, and I think, like, when you're falling out with a person, it doesn't just start once, it starts gradually. Yeah. And yes, I think I also learned how to pick up myself. Okay. Because I was like, I said something about me falling out with my closest friend, and yes, we fell out, and she was like, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to use encore. She was like my garden. Yeah. I don't want to say word because Jesus is my word. Jesus is my word. So she was like my garden, and I really like that. So the separation made me really feel bad, and it was a process for me, because it was like, man, the only person you felt like you are going to kill the world for, you just fell out with the person. What are you going to do? And so that came up, and my friends keep saying love, things like that, but I was just too injured in the process. So I think I learned to pick up myself. Like sometimes things just don't go the way you planned it, and when that happens, instead of you to just stay in the mess, why not try to go back on your feet? And yes, yeah, I'm not saying that there is no time for you to mourn your loss. Please do mourn your loss, because when you don't mourn your loss, you don't feel relieved. Like, yeah, please mourn your loss if if it's a loss in the first place anyway. Please mourn, like have that time where you are just separate, you think about it, you let it go. Yeah, but one thing is forgive, let it go, then pick yourself up. Know that you should not let somebody be the center or the attraction of your life, because at that point it gets very risky, like for you, for the person herself, I think, because sometimes this thing, attachment doesn't work every time. Yeah, that's another thing I learned, like picking up myself really quick. And it really helped me, because after I learned how to do that, there were some other things that happened, and I was just like, no, girl, you just have to stand up right now. Like right now, you have to stand up. Yeah. So what else didn't I do right? Let's see. Oh yeah, when we're talking about being consistent, I am the worst person about that thing. So yeah, I am someone who feels like I am someone. Okay, I don't want to bust my bubbles, but you guys gotta listen. So it's like a good person. I am creative. I would like to put it that way. Yes, so I can do a lot of things, but I'm someone that tries to be in my shell. So basically, yes. So when it comes to this consistent thing, sometimes I even have things in my mind, but I can't call it laziness. I'll call it inconsistency. Like I have this thing I want to do. Like right now as I'm talking to you, can you believe that there are 3 articles waiting for me in my notebook? And nobody will know about it. Like you guys won't even have any idea that I'm working about something, because I will still go about my life. Like so that's what I'm saying. So last year I was so inconsistent that it was like I didn't even make an effort, but I was secretly making efforts, but it was like I wasn't letting myself get out. So I really do not like myself about that. Like I didn't do that well. And this year I am trying to see if I can correct that. Like I think it's about people who are born around this month, this zodiac sign stuff. I think it's common with us. And yeah. So basically, yeah, I didn't like the fact that I was inconsistent. In fact, it even affected my walk with Christ at some point, because sometimes I will tell myself I want to read this book of the Bible this month, and I find it like you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, if there's no discipline, there's that's not a life. So right now I'm trying to get a life. So if you're listening to me and you are not disciplined, let's both get lives together. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. So what else? What else? What else? Let's see. I told you when I started this that I didn't write all my points down at all. I just wanted this to be like I'm trying to bring everything back so that it can be like real, authentic, and I'm not trying to lie, like paint it. What else? Okay, yes, I remember I had this friend, male though, and I think I could have done better too. So I think we should actually keep our friendships. Okay. Talking about friendship, there are a lot of things involved. I know that sometimes it's just like this thing is too hard. But I think people who are worth keeping are worth keeping. I'm not saying you should keep bad people, or you should hold on to people who, get strength from you, exhaust energy. But when you know that this thing is mutual, like benefits, you guys understand each other, then you should keep it going. And sometimes friendship is not even about what you are receiving, it's about what you are giving. Yeah, I said that. Amel, you must be proud of me. I said that. Yeah, it's about what you're giving. So yeah, I could have done better with that. So although I don't regret it, but yeah, I could have done better. Yeah. Okay. Now, I think another thing I regret is not giving people enough attention. Yes, I found myself wallowing in my own, I won't say problems, in my own situation. Like I felt I was going to fail. I said that thing in one of my podcasts way back, and yes, I felt like I was going to fail. So instead of me to help other people that they really needed the help, that's one thing. Although I'm not saying that you should do anything in detriment of your own self, but I'm trying to say that I know I was capable, but I let my own problems blindfold me to that. And instead of me to give them listening ears, it now turned out that I was being drained. And it's giving someone listening ears doesn't drain you. You just like sit down there, they talk to you, you listen, and when you're done, say the little you can say, pray, and get out. You get. So it's like, yeah, I think that too. I let the person, my problems, cloud my judgments. Yeah, that's true. Oh yes, I remember I had a crush too. Only people that are close to me are going to understand this. Maureen, Jessica, yeah, all of them, only them will understand this. And okay, I don't know if I regret it here, but I feel like I'm what more. Oh yeah, tap your fingers. I'm what more. Yeah, talking about that, you must know your what. And I think when you do that, you know, like, I never look down on yourself. So basically, I think I did those two things. When it was like, I know my what, but how do I put it now? I know my what, but there's just this thing about, you know, never looking down on yourself. So I feel like maybe I underestimate myself. Sometimes I look down on myself a lot, and maybe that's one of the things that is even affecting me as a person. So yeah, I think I regret that point, that bit about myself, about last year, looking down on myself, trying to shrink, but this year, man, I giving them fire. I hope. Yeah. So I'm saying this out. Yeah. Please let's know our words, and yeah. So what other thing would I like to say about what I did last year that I didn't like? Church. I think I tried. I came out of my shell at church. I joined. I did not join anything. Sorry. Okay, I disobeyed God. Okay, yes, yeah. Another thing I did not do well last year was obedience. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, yes. And I don't know if you guys have ever gotten to this part of your life where you think, ah, you should not do this. And so, yeah. Obedience. I struggled with that, and yeah, I struggled with that obedience. So I hope I can obey God more this year. And you guys might say, see how this girl is talking. Like, yeah. I think it's just plain. God's words are in the book, in the Bible. So when I read something that it's not right, like Galatians 2, Galatians 5, 20, 21, 22 down, we see things like fruit of the spirit there, and things that are not of the flesh. So if that thing is found in my life and I'm still trying to say claiming righteous or something, and book of John says that if anybody believes that they are not a sinner, blah 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 blah, it is a lie. God's truth is not in them, something like that. So I think I need to work on that. Yeah, Jesus has done his part. Jesus has died on the cross of Calvary. I have received the grace, but yes, we also need to at least let him lead us. So when we rebel to his leading, that's disobedience. So yeah, I was a little bit disobedient. No, I was disobedient. There's nothing about little or not little. So yes, I was disobedient, and I want to change that. Yeah. So I think this will bring me to the end of this part of you know, what I regret or what I didn't do right. Yeah, so still stay with me. I'm creating the third link, which is going to be the last link, and we're going to talk about, just random questions. Yeah.
Your beauty like the oceans drowns my soul. How can somebody be this beautiful and yet so sweet? Beautiful in